Hi everyone, it's Raleigh, and I'm planning my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of May the 19th. Before we begin, I thought I'd share my last couple weeks. So this is the last, where is it? This is the last week that I had recorded. This is what it looked like at the end of the week. The week went pretty well. Work got a little challenging towards the end, so it wasn't as productive, but then I had a really good weekend. And then last week, unfortunately, work again was a bit overwhelming early in the week, and I did not even put anything in this until Sunday, which is very unusual. I think it's the first time I've gone through the whole week. I was using kind of notebooks and things, but it happens once in a while. And so here we are this week. It's now Tuesday, and I wanted something that was sort of cheerful and chill. So I'm going to use this little washi set from Coffee Monster Co. And I do want to do a horizontal setup. I've wanted to do that for a couple weeks now. I do it occasionally, but I think instead of doing it on the left like I usually, I'm going to put like the days of the week on the right. And all right, so the first thing is to get these separated, and I've worked out this ruler, is the perfect size to kind of map out 7 days. Let me find it. And I think I'm going to use brown instead of black just to soften it a little bit. So we'll start getting these lines down. So I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, the not using the weekly planner last week was a bit odd for me, a bit unusual, but I think it happens. I was just sort of focusing on, getting work done and kind of maintaining usual stuff. I was still going for walks and things, but I don't know. There was a bit of a lack of motivation. So I just went back on Sunday and sort of put something in there. But I was looking forward to getting this week in. So we'll just keep getting these lines down, because the next few weeks are going to be busy leading up to my vacation, which I am looking forward to. Get these down. And yeah, I think this looks nice with a bit of a softer color. All right. With my lines down, the next step is to put some washi, and I think I'm going to use these thicker ones up top. Now, they're a little transparent, so it's going to get thrown off, I think, maybe a little bit by all the printing up here. But I could put like just a plain washi underneath, or I could put these on the bottom. You know what? We're just going to put them up here. Won't be as vibrant, but I think it'll still work. Let me try and straighten this out a little bit. There we go. Now, I'll trim this off. Let's see. Now the bottom, I could put, you know what? I'm going to use these thin strips on the bottom. I think it'll make it look a little bit neater. Grab the brown one for down here. Let's see if I can get this sort of mostly straight. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's curly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think this looks good. Makes it look nice and clean. Yeah, I could have gone with the bigger ones at the bottom and a couple of the thinner ones up top, but we will go with this. And now for the other side, I'm going to use the yellow. Again, I'm not sure with the kind of gray underneath how much that will come through, but we're committed now. So let's grab this one. Actually, in person, in real life, it's still pretty legible up top. Let's see here. I'll grab this. Yeah, this is one of my favorite washi sets. There we go. Trim this up. And these colors, the pale green and the pale yellow are my favorites. You see me using it a lot. I just find them very relaxing colors. And then we'll use another of these strips at the bottom. Yeah, I kind of like the way that this is working out. So the right will have a bit more of the brown and green, and then the left will have a little more of the yellow in it. There we go. And now for the days of the week, and I'm going to use stickers because I think it just looks a bit cleaner. So I have abbreviated days of the week, and I think I'm going to use the translucent one so I can put a pop of color underneath. I think I'll use the green. And yeah, so I think I'll use the first boxes for that. Go, stickers, and yeah, I think the green will, maybe the yellow. No, you know what? I'm going to keep the right side more green and the left side more yellow. So we're just going to do some swipes, and then it should look pretty good with the stickers on top. And I'm not sure about the numbers for the week. I may include them as well. We'll see. Yeah, that looks good. Nice with the little pop of color. It is amazing how when you use, you know, just a kit and get a couple coordinating colors, it can help to pull everything together. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's gonna work. So I'll just lay these out for the rest of the week. So the rest of the week is down. I also put the numbers. I decided just to put them underneath. I think that looks good. So the first box is just sort of for identifying the day. I'm also gonna add in, yesterday was a holiday, Victoria Day. So I think I'm just gonna put a sticky note for that. And there's a, oh, I also want to put the garbage and recycling sticker down too, if I can find it. Okay, I had to pause for a second. So yes, my sticker, garbage and recycling, we'll put that down. And it's Saturday, which I have to remember. It's a bit of a different day this week because the holiday. Go. And it's now, oh, and I can also put in my stickers for Tuesday. It's now Tuesday evening. So I'll fill in what I did this week, or this, oh gosh, today. So I did do some shopping. Online, I ordered the luggage I needed for my trip because I needed a carry-on size bag. And I went out at lunch and got some new trail shoes because I have trail boots, but I want to take shoes because they'll be easier to travel with. And then I tested them out after work. And now I'm doing my planning. So I'll grab a sticker for that as well. Go. Okay, so now I've got to think about the left. Now, a lot of this is going to be centered around vacation planning and prep. Oh, and I'll show you. So in addition to my cousin, I use traveler's notebooks. And so I have a calendar one. I have a kind of monthly overview. And then for everything else, I use this one called Notes. And so just good for mapping things out. And so I've done that for my vacation. I'll show you guys. So yeah, I just make my lists of what needs to get done and kind of where I can map in where they'll go. So I'll be using this. And my intention is to essentially be ready for vacation this weekend, even though I don't go till the weekend after, because, and I don't know if other people experience this, but for me, it's a pattern that leading up to my vacation, especially I kind of don't prepare, and then everything gets done in like the 48 hours before, like scrambling to pack and buy last minute things, and then it always works out, and then I kind of get on the plane or start the trip and it's fine. But I want to try to be kind to myself and not have that unnecessarily stressful bit of time before. So I am going to kind of go into this week as if I'm going away this weekend, so that hopefully next week it'll ease some of the pressure. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do these lists on the side. I don't know if I want to do boxes, maybe. Debating. I'm just going to write the stuff in, but I don't know if I want to do it and then, yeah, put like a box around it or just lines around it. You know what? I think I want to use color. Yeah, so I'm going to use color to do these headers, and then I'll just write on top of them. Oh, this yellow is so good. All right, so let me get a couple of these down. This one will be vacation. And here we are with my little note section. So I did a miscellaneous to do because I have a few appointments and things to switch around, vacation prep, and then family and friends because I want to reach out to a few people this week. And I also want to, I've got these nice little drink stickers that kind of have matching colors. So I'm going to sprinkle these around as well. Up here. Yeah, I've got a few of these like orangey yellow colors that I think will look nice. And they kind of go with the brunchy theme. Let's see. I think this is one of my favorite spreads I've done in a while. I like it, and I needed it this week too. Okay, and I think I want to, I've got these little bits left over, so I think I'm going to use them kind of just up top to kind of highlight the different sections. Kind of pull everything together. I think that looks good. Use this up here. Okay. All right, I think we're pretty well there. Let's see how this is looking. Yeah, I think this is good. I want to use a bit more of the space in the bottom. Maybe I'll put a section down there. I'm not quite sure what it'll be. Debating. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'm not quite sure what it'll be, but we'll put something down there. It's just throwing me off having that big chunk of space, so we'll just put this down. So yeah, I'm hopeful if I can get a couple things done every day that I'll be in a good place by this weekend where I'm pretty well ready to go. I'm packed. I've done any shopping I need. Got all the stuff for Winona and Ren ready to go. Do a test overnight visit at my parents' place. And then yeah, next week will be a little more relaxed because I do leave kind of a week Saturday, but my flight's really early in the morning. So, and I am working all next week. So I think it will be helpful. So hopefully having this set up, which I like, this again is one of my favorite washi sets and sort of color themes. So I think this will set me up well for this week. And yeah, fingers crossed everything goes smoothly. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you soon. Bye.